It is a story Fox 13 has been following. Stolen SNAP benefits leaving Utahns without a way to pay for groceries for their families. I'm Fox 13 anchor and consumer investigative reporter Robin Oginye. And what you're about to hear isn't just your garden variety fraudulent food stamp activity story. This case is a little different. Jerome Perez is experiencing a bit of deja vu.
We're struggling with being homeless for a long time. Actually, we were actually dealing with it probably for about 5 years, and we've been off the street for about 4 years now. So it's starting to, now we're starting to get panicky, like, uh-oh, are we going to be in the same situation?
Why the panic? The money that would help him pay for housing, gone. Jerome had been working up until recently. Current issues with his heart and back have left him temporarily unable to work. His wife, Anita, is also disabled. The couple began receiving financial assistance a few months ago, in addition to the SNAP benefits they use to feed their 2 children. Those benefits are placed on the same card. An unexpected surprise awaited him when he attempted to pay this month's rent with his EBT card in tow.
I just went to the 7-Eleven to try to withdraw the funds for the rent because we had texted the landlord to come and get it. And when I went there, it said insufficient funds. I was like, nah, there's no way. The money's on there, $770. And I was like, I just checked last night. He goes, I'm telling you, it's saying insufficient funds. I did my own due diligence and tried to track down where the transaction was done at. And I pulled up a ATM location in San Jose. It's like a little shopping mall.
Left high and dry and only $18 left on the card, Jerome reached out to several organizations to find help. Fortunately, the family of 4 received assistance from a nonprofit for this month's rent, but the situation still left them scratching their heads. Jerome says his card was locked, which would protect your benefits from fraudulent activity.
They just admitted to us that, yes, the financial was able to be taken off even if the card's locked.
And how does that make you feel?
Well, it kind of makes you feel frustrated, like, whoa, wait a minute. So you guys are supposed to help us so we're not in a situation to where we feel our backs against the wall, and that's why we came to you guys, and now you're telling us you can't help us.
Becky Wickstrom with Workforce Services says while 85,000 people across Utah utilize SNAP, 3,000 of them also receive additional benefits, much like Jerome. Workforce Services created the locking system as a security mechanism, but again, it only protects the SNAP benefits. Has there been discussion of a remedy for that?
Yeah, I mean, this is something we continue to work with our federal partners, our card vendor on.
When we called eligibility, they told us the same thing. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. This has been an ongoing situation since last year.
Right.
And because of that, we just don't have the funds to keep reimbursing. It's becoming so much overwhelming.
Well, what sometimes happens is if a card is locked and you also receive financial cash benefits, then only your SNAP benefits are secure.
Fox 13 has reported on Utahns having this very issue before, once in August last year and again in January. It does seem a little strange that it keeps happening, even though we do have these protocols and procedures in place where we're saying, hey, lock your card, but this is still continuing to happen. What answers do you have for the people who are experiencing this?
Yeah, I mean, we know that this is devastating if it happens to you, if your account is drained and it's not your fault. This is happening on a big scale. And like I said, these schemes are becoming more sophisticated, more advanced. And that's why we're trying to do things now to increase security.
Jerome wants that security to be even more secure for his family and for everyone trying to make ends meet.
It's kind of like playing Russian roulette with your family. They ought to be hunted down, whoever the criminal organization is, hunted down and brought to justice. I mean, it's taking advantage of the weakest of the weak of our society, our communities.
Workforce Services tells me the best defense mechanism is still to lock your card and frequently change your PIN. They say the card lock is a stopgap solution, something they could implement immediately instead of waiting for additional protections to come down the line. Robin Oginye, Fox 13 News, Utah.